Hi guys, welcome back to Mark's Music Catalogue TV. Thank you for watching. Now, the album I'm going to look at this time, or this week, or today, is a bit of a hidden gem, made back in 1980, but it was an album that was way ahead of its time. But personally, I felt it never really got the recognition it deserved. It's this one, Buggles, The Age of Plastic. Now, Buggles was, let me get this right. It made number 27 back in January 1980, which to me was a terrible position for such a good album. The Buggles were originally a trio, but one of the band members left, and it ended up with Trevor Horn, as you know, became a massive producer in his own right, producing acts like Dollar, ABC, Tattoo You, Robbie Williams, Godley and Cream, and for a little while he was a lead singer of Yes, and just for a short term, and then of course he went on to form the Art of Noise with Jazalik. Now, and of course the other guy is a guy called Jeff Downes, who the big keyboardist, and he went on to form Asia with Steve Howe. Now, I believe Buggles did like a small reunion tour a couple of years ago, which also consisted of Lol Cream from 10cc, or Godley and Cream fame. But anyway, this particular album, how can I put it? It was way ahead of its time. The single, there was 4 singles issued from it. First one was Video Killed the Radio Star, which, as we know, is one of the 80s anthems, or late 70s anthems. Always gets a good hearing, good playing on pretty much all the radio stations all over the world. And then of course you got the Plastic Age, which was another single that came off it, which didn't do as well. And then the next single was a song called Clean Clean, and one of my personal favourites off this album, a song called Elstree. Now, number one, obviously, for Video Killed the Radio Star. The Age of Plastic, I think, must have hit 20-something, and the rest of them I don't think they even hit the top 30, which was a great shame. I believe it was one of the first albums that was promoted through MTV back in 1980, and I believe that the video to Video Killed the Radio Star was the first video played on MTV in the UK. So it's certainly an album worth its weight, and it's certainly a good album. Excuse me. One of the highlights for me on this album is a song that was never actually released, but it's a song called "I Love You, Miss Robot," and it's got a superb bass line, and the lyrics are really, really clever. Like I say, it is a good album. In fact, it's brilliant. I remember buying it. I remember when I was at school when it came out, and I remember as really me and friends of mine at school raving about this album. But it just never really hit the heights, which was quite surprising. Now, a little known fact, one of the reasons why they gave themselves such a ridiculous name as the Buggles was apparently it was a pun on the Beatles. I don't know how true that is. That is just something I heard many years ago, and it's always sat in my musical brain, there you have it. So, the Buggles and the Age of Plastic. Yes, I think that's it actually for this week. Do give it a listen. It is a good album. I believe you'll probably hear it on, you'll probably get it on YouTube. They did do another album after this, but it was mainly a Trevor Horn solo project, I think, called Adventures in Modern Recording, which was reissued with lots of extra tracks. This is actually a reissue, but there's only one extra track on this one. I think this was issued in... no, I don't know. It is a reissue. It's not an original 1980 CD. So yeah, Buggles, The Age of Plastic. Give it a listen. You might like it. Anyway, thanks again for watching. It's great to have a small fan base, even if I've got that. No, but thanks ever so much for listening, and I hope to speak again soon. Bye.